Yo, what's going on, guys? Lordy here. So season 6 is here, and with season 6 we got the addition of a new weapon, the bow and arrow. Now the bow and arrow has 3 different types of it: the makeshift, the primal, and the mechanic. Now normal guns like ARs, shotguns, etc. have 3 different types of them as well: makeshift, primal, and classic. Now I won't be talking about the normal guns and what they do because I talked about that 2 days ago, so go watch that video if you're interested in that. Today we're going to be talking about bow and arrows. So first we have the lowest bow and arrow, the makeshift bow. Now with the makeshift bow you could go 2 routes. You could either upgrade it with 4 animal bones and turn it into a primal bow, or you could gather 4 mechanical parts and turn it into a mechanical bow. Now you can find the makeshift, the primal, and the mechanic bow all on the ground, but these next stages of these bows you can't. Now with the primal bow you could go either with a firefly jar or a gas can, which will turn it into a flame bow. Now the flame bow is pretty cool because it's like a dragon breath shotgun, but you could shoot it from way far away and it lights build battles on fire if they're made out of wood. Now I've used this a few times and it's been pretty clutch because you could tear down these build battles from far away and then you could spray them as they're falling down, or you might even kill them to fall damage. So I think the flame bow is definitely worth it if you can upgrade. Now you could turn the primal bow into a stink bow as well, with either a stink sack or 3 stinkfish. Now the stink bow is basically just stink bombs, and you have a lot more of them. They'll usually be like 6 stink bombs, but now you have 30 because of how many bow and arrows you have. Because what happens is when you turn a bow into a different type of bow, like a special type of bow, those arrows that you have turn into that bow. So instead of having 6 stink bombs, you got 30, which is kind of insane. Now the mechanical bow also has some upgrades to it as well. So with 6 nades you could upgrade the mechanical bow to an explosive bow, and the way this one works is you shoot it and it explodes into like 4 or 5 different smaller explosions. And this, just like the fire bow, could be used to tear down build battles from far away. Now the mechanical bow also has one more, and this one is probably the coolest one. You could turn it into a shockwave bow. Basically 2 shockwaves in a mechanical bow turn into a shockwave bow, and then you go from having 2 shockwaves to how many bow and arrows you have. So it's usually like 30 arrows, so you have about 30 shockwaves now, which makes the shockwave bow probably one of the best. I definitely like the shockwave bow and the flame bow more because I think they're more useful, especially shockwave one. You have 30 charges of shockwaves, which is insane. Let me know in the comments below which bow you've used and which one is your favorite. Like I say, mine is the shockwave. And with that being said, I've got nothing else to bless your ears with, so I'll see you in the next one.